We're in a city built on 7 hills, and the fans hoping to see 7 points on the board early. We're at Cincinnati's Paycor Stadium. Straight ahead, it's an AFC intra-conference contest between the Cleveland Browns and the Cincinnati Bengals. Ready to get this game started, here's Evan McPherson. And we're off and running at Paycor Stadium. Has this at the 6. Good work so far. He's got room. Reaches the 40. At the 20. And he is gone. Touchdown. Well, when it's set up perfectly, Brock, and you get an exciting return man back there fielding it, wow, there are not many plays in football more exciting than taking a kickback for 6.
Find those blockers, follow those blockers, and then step on the gas. So simple for me to describe, yet so tough to execute on the field.
Fielded at the 7. This makes it up to the 25. So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10.
Guns.
First give of the game here to Chase Brown. He's going to get this one to the 36-yard line. They gain 11 on that play. And a fresh set of downs for Cincinnati.
Let's see, Kate. Establish a run, cash in on the opening drive, and play from in front. That's a dream scenario to any contest. And runs like that gets the ball rolling.
They've got first down here from the 36.
Here we go. Stop.
They'll run again with Brown. They're having gain up about a handful there. The Grilled Peppers bringing that one to an end.
It's got to be so demoralizing as a defense when you go up against a running back who just keeps those legs churning like a piston in an engine, and that effort's contagious. This entire offense is getting a boost when he busts those tackles.
Here we go. 11. Big stop.
Give right side. Here's Bigsby. And he'll be met near the line to limit the gain to a yard. And it's Carson Schlesinger who got over there for the stop.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
5 men in the secondary for the Browns. 3rd down.
Here we go. 12. 180. 180. 12. Stop.
From the gun on 3rd down, it's Burrow. And he's caught. He's got Brown. And he's going to have this one down to the 28. How about 29 yards on that play, partner, as they get the chains reset?
The numbers are pretty clear, Kate. You get explosive plays. Those explosive plays on drives lead to points. You can't ask for a better start offensively.
All set now. 1st and 10.
Let's get set. Ready? Stop.
Counter play. Brown. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that 1st down run. And it's not just in quarterbacks, Brock, you got to have short memories. You tell me this too. Defenses need them sometime as well.
Yeah, 100%. You give up a big run, well, too bad. No time to dwell on it because you got to line up, buckle up that chin strap, and try to knock them backwards.
A momentary speed bump there on what has otherwise been a great drive. Here's 2nd and 11.
Stop.
Burrow back to throw. We've got a screen to the running back. And they're all over that screen, Brock. Didn't even get back to the line of scrimmage.
Okay, that's one of those situations as a quarterback that on my grade sheet, that's a negative. That screen was ambushed by the defense, and you've got to throw it away. Just find a way to put it at his feet and not create a negative play for your offense.
On 1, ready?
This drive in some serious trouble. It's 3rd and 12.
11, MT, Kate. Can. Stop.
3rd and long. They're going to throw. Has him on the quick hitter. And that will not be enough. first down.
You know, I like the completion. You never turn down a completion. That's just not the right throw to make in that spot to move the chains.
All right, so they're going for this. I like this being aggressive from the get-go on their opening drive.
Stop. 180. 12, 12, 12. Stop.
Here we go with Brown. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
You look at the tendencies and the stats take forth, and that distance, typically you see pass. Unless, of course, you got the perfect running play in your back pocket and a whole bunch of trust in the people around you.
Coming to the line for another 1st and 10.
Here we go, here we go. 180. Stop.
Shotgun give now to Bigsby. Wow, he had to power through one tackle just to get back to the line that time.
Where one defender failed, well, his buddy was there to swarm to the ball and make that play just as it gets to the line of scrimmage.
At the 16-yard line.
On one, ready?
First down run netted him nothing. Here is 2nd and 10.
Here we go. Stop.
Burrow from the gun. Couldn't connect across the middle. It's an incomplete pass. Well, they connected on 3 straight before that throw, Brock. Might not be perfect anymore on this drive, but they are still moving it well.
I don't expect that one to interrupt his progress very long. They're still on a mission this series, and he's the one driving it.
On 2.
Last pass unsuccessful. Let's see what they do on 3rd down.
Let's get set. Stop. Stop.
Air it out on 3rd. And it's caught. Chase has it. And he's going to have enough for the first down. Not by much. He got it. That's all that matters. Sets him up with a 1st and goal. Well, that right there is about the best you can hope for against double coverage. Good chunk of yards, and more importantly, Brock, you don't get burned taking a risk.
Yeah, it's really the defense that gets burned, and that is just demoralizing. You got double coverage, you got what you want, and 2 guys can't stop one.
Here we go, here we go. Turbo hot. Hot.
Play action now. Burrow bails out of the pocket quick. And he's just going to huck this one into about row C there. And some lucky fan, and a haul in a heck of a souvenir. So they fire for the end zone on 1st down, Brock. I think a lot of folks probably assume after the incompletion it'd be a run here on 2nd and goal. What say you?
Yeah, I think you always got to be careful about assuming. As a fan, as a defensive coordinator, I think as an offense, you've worked on it all week, continue to get to the stuff you trust the most.
So the incompletion on 1st. Here is 2nd and goal.
Here we go. Stop.
Burrow gets it out wide quick. And just gets back to the line of scrimmage.
It was as if the defense knew what play was coming. That was a play they knew they could defend, and boy, did they ever, stopping it right at the line of scrimmage.
On 1, ready?
2 yards away from a touchdown to begin this game. Here's 3rd and goal.
Gun, gun. Stop. 180. 11, 11. Stop.
Brown. And this is going to end behind the line, Brock. A great stop down in close. Now let's see if they want to risk it here on 4th and goal. Injury on the field after that play, and that looks like Chase Brown, who's getting some help from the medical staff. And they apparently don't want a field goal to start this game. They want 6. They're going for it.
Stop. 180. Place hot. Stop.
Trying for it with Burrow. And we get an incredible goal-to-go stand to begin this ball game as they force the incompletion and the turnover on downs.
I think this defense was resigned to giving up 3 points on the opening series. Instead, well, they got the chance to deny them anything, and boy, did they ever attack it.
Cleveland about ready to go. Here's 1st and 10. Now the first carry for Quinshawn Judkins. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that 1st down play.
This is one of those situations, Kate, where I watch the body language of the running back because it'd be very easy for him to raise his hands up, look to the sideline in his O-line and go, what am I supposed to do there? There was nothing, no time at all to try and escape and react. Instead, it goes backwards.
Here's Judkins on second down. Avoids a defender. We've got a foot race. And they're not going to stop him until he gets out to that 16-yard line. That's going to go as a gain of 13 yards. And that's a Browns first down.
First down. A gain of 13 yards.
Here we go.
First down.
Another one for Judkins. And the big gain followed by a little bit of a loss here. Defense getting the better of him on that run. That one felt kind of counterintuitive there, Brock. They load up the line with that extra blocking, and then the run goes out to the edge anyway.
That's right. You put two tight ends on the field, yeah, you can live with a stalemate. It's hard to move people in the NFL, but you do not want to go backwards.
All right, here we go. Second down.
On the quick, right?
From the gun, Stroud. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. He was looking for Keon Coleman on that throw. And things look tougher now with 3rd and long.
No real secret. They were going to get him and his height involved early there, Kate. The secret was how is he going to be defended? Well, they chose to go physical. And that will plant a little thought in his mind. The next time the ball comes his way, he better be ready for some contact.
Throwing on 3rd down, Stroud. Escapes the pocket. And he's hauled down there for the sack on the final play of quarter number 1. We're a quarter of the way through on this chilly winter afternoon. 7-0 is our score. We're back to Paycor Stadium right after this. We're ready now for the second quarter. Browns in control of it. They're looking at a punt, though, facing 4th down. He was only needed twice in last week's win, and he gets this one away. And he's brought down before the return gets far.
Bengals take over first and 10 at their own 43-yard line.
Good starting field position awaits the Bengals as they get set for 1st and 10.
Here we go.
Going play action here. Burrow. He puts some juice on a deep throw. This is brought in at the 15. And he's going to be hauled down at the 2. That sets up 1st and goal.
Just about every offense since the beginning of time, since the forward pass, Kate, has loved a tight end that could stretch the middle of the field. Man, I remember as a kid watching Kellen Winslow Sr. dice up right here between the hashes. And what a difference it can make for an offense.
Let's get set.
Brown is in. Touchdown, Cincinnati. The Bengals start to fight back with their first points of this game. Evan McPherson on to try the extra point. The point after splits the upright. And the Bengals tie this game 7-7. Now after tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. Nicole Hardman now on the return. And he's walloped just as he gets across the 25. What a hit. He's down shy of the 30.
At their own 27-yard line.
All right, starting in the pistol this time, Brock. 1st and 10.
Here we go.
Here's Judkins taking the drop. Great work there to evade the tackle, but the rest of the run, pretty forgettable. No gain there.
So close to a big loss of yards for those guys up front. 1 second sooner, and a tackle behind the line. But a stop to celebrate nonetheless.
Well, nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10. Shotgun now for Stroud. Gets everything he has under this one. He's got it at the 30. And they're going to have it all the way down to the 25.
The analytics are pretty clear. It's hard to move the ball in this league with short little dinks and dunks. You've got to get the explosive chunk. You got to get the big play. And that throw to the outside, that gets the job done.
Shotgun handoff here for Jenkins. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run. Well, the extra blocking sure didn't spring that run the way they hoped it would, Brock.
In the old West Coast system, you called 12 personnel, 2 tight ends, Tiger. Tiger package comes on the field. That was a whole lot more like a kitty cat effort there.
Operating from the gun, it's Stroud. He's going deep. And this is incomplete. Could have been a touchdown, but all it is now is a third down.
Oh, that is such a bummer. A dropped touchdown right in the end zone. We're going to see how quickly he can flush this one. He better, because they got to make an impact later.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have third down here. They kick the running back in motion. Third and long for him here. Jenkins on the drop down. And they get this all the way down to the 16-yard line. Pickup of 12 on that play. And that's going to be good for a Cleveland first down.
Every time I see one of those angle routes, I think back to my day one install. Rookie minicamp in the NFL. Texas, angle route. 49ers of the 80s, they were making hay with it then, and the running back's still doing it to this day.
Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
As that linebacker makes that tackle right in the middle of the field, all I'm thinking about right now, Cage, training camp. Because that's the middle drill right there. That is textbook. What you do in training camp, coming to life when it matters.
First down run netted him nothing. Here is 2nd and 10.
Here we go.
Stroud from the pistol. Throw right side, caught by Fannin. And this one does not go far.
Quarterbacks will look for their tight end short in just about any situation. They take away the deeper options. Now there's their consistent source of positive yardage, the trusty tight end.
This 8-play drive might be on its last legs here, partners. They try to figure out this 3rd and 7. To the air on 3rd and long. Throw left side, complete. And he hits a wall at the line and goes nowhere. Daniel Carlson on for this field goal try. Pretty automatic look for him from the left. Carlson's kick is good. And that's going to break our tie and give him a 3-point advantage.
Well, I know once that drive stalls out, that's where it really pays to have that reliable kicker on the sideline ready to bail you out. And he knocks that one right through to give him the lead.
All right, and in the end, Brock, this is going to make it out to the 30.
On one, ready?
Bengals getting set, Brock. Here comes 1st and 10.
Here we go, here we go.
Burrow setting up the play action. Short pass caught by his tight end. And he's out of bounds. Defenders get there to drive him out right near that 40-yard line. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the first down.
1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Here.
Brown on the inside give. And they'll manage to contain him after about a 6-yard pickup. Tackled on the play by Marlon Humphrey.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know and you may come back to, because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of a defense.
Here we go.
Give on 2nd, it's Brown. And he's all the way across midfield, down inside that 45-yard line. It's a gain of 11 there, and that picks up the first.
Every offense in this league is looking for a back who can be an athlete and a bruiser at the same time. You feel lucky if you got one. Someone who can, well, eat up space when the lanes are open and deliver a little punishment to stretch plays when that tackler tries to meet him in the hole.
First down from the 42.
Gun. Stop. Right 80. Stop.
Burrow. And that's going to fall incomplete. They wanted to get it right back to him after that run, but no luck on that throw.
Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this first half so far, well, it's not met the standard they set for themselves.
On one, ready?
After this one, we're going to hit the 2-minute warning.
Here we go, here we go. Right, 80. 12, 12, 12. Stop.
On 2nd and 10 now, it's Burrow. And this one's tipped and intercepted. 30, hits the 20. And he's into the end zone. Cleveland with a pick 6. He missed the linebacker lurking, or he thought he could challenge him there and win. A 6-point mistake, Brock, either way.
You know, Kate, that you use that word as a verb. In quarterbacks, when we look at coverages, we use it as a noun. He's a lurker. You said he was lurking, and he was. And if you're not aware of that lurker, that free defender who's got eyes on you, well, they can make you pay just as he did.
Here's a return from the 7. And he's brought down just inside the 25. First call here coming from the shotgun.
Let's get set. 180. Stop.
After the pick, here's Burrow again. Grabbed by Chris Godwin. And he will have this across that 40-yard line before they manage to stop him. That chunk worth a nice 21 yards. And the Bengals have a first down. Bengals have to move here. Clock's running as they hustle to the line.
11 mighty. 11 mighty. Stop.
Now a shotgun handoff to Brown. And he'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field. A dose of the hurry-up offense here.
11, 11, 11, 11.
It's 2nd and inches. At
11
the
mighty.
Browns'
11
46-yard
mighty.
line.
Stop.
Out of the shotgun, Burrow. Brought in left side by Godwin. And he's marked down, looks like at the 32-yard line. They pick up 14 yards on that one. And a fresh set of downs for Cincinnati.
Kate, when Bill Walsh was implementing the drag route with the 49ers in the 80s, it sounded the same way as it did with Mike Holmgren and me with the Seahawks in the 2000s versus man on a drag route, run away. You see zone coverage, settle down, give your quarterback his numbers, and you can find a completion just like that.
What is that? Stop.
Burrow now on first down. Throwing the out route complete. He's got his guys into the red zone before someone can force him out. The end result there, 15 yards and a first.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
11, 11. Hey, can. 11, Thomas. Stop.
From the gun, a give to Brown. Not the way to begin a new set of downs, Brock, as they drop him behind the line. Bengals have to move here. Clock's running as they hustle to the line.
Stop.
Burrow out of the shotgun. That one's incomplete in the end zone. Took his shot at 6 that time. So they're left facing 3rd and long. Didn't see a whole lot of room to fit that pass in, Brock. It takes a special quarterback to thread the needle. He couldn't do it.
You know what that's like? That's like passing across your own crease in hockey, kid. That's a big no-no. When you challenge double coverage in the end zone, and let me tell you, coaches don't really like that either.
Brought in. And this drive is going to continue. He's taken down at the 2 on 3rd down. They've got themselves a 1st and goal. We get a timeout now from the Bengals. That's going to be their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
I'm 1, ready?
4 downs to get this across. Here's 1st and goal.
Gun. 11, MT. Stop. 180. What? Stop.
Brown. Reaches the end zone. Touchdown, Cincinnati. The Bengals make it a 1-score time. It's what every player who scores a touchdown wants to do, Brock. He wants to get right back there and put another 6 on the board.
I've never met an NFL player content with one end zone trip in a game.
Nope.
Yeah, if you're content, you're not making it to this league. You get one, you're instantly thinking of another, and the fortunate few are able to actually deliver on it.
14. McPherson to kick off for Cincinnati.
Ball is set up, and it's away. Just a 3-point game now. Hardman with a return. And a decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30.
The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
This drive starts with barely any time left. 13 seconds in the half. Here's Stroud on 1st and 10. A little screen pass for Judkins. And he'll go down, and we'll say right at the 39-yard line. Just before halftime, we get a timeout taken.
We've heard it said, and I believe it to my core, football is the ultimate team sport. And a well-run screen like that is the ultimate team play because it takes all 11 doing their job.
The entire playbook is open here, Brock. It is 2nd and inches.
All right. Tony.
He's back to throw. This is cut downfield by Rice. And they're going to get there to force him out. But a nice play for the offense to go out on, as that's going to end our first half. The Browns have it on the tee, and they will kick it away here. Return coming from the 6. And this drive will start inside the 25.
At their own 23-yard line.
Cincinnati into formation. It's 1st and 10.
Here we go. Start.
Starting the half with a give to Brown. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run. Ooh, talk about a bad look there, Brock. Going jumbo set and still moving backwards after that play.
I don't think you're talking to this defense, Kate, because I think they thought that was an excellent look to knock that thing backwards.
Yeah, good point. Burrow to the air now. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Working across the middle, Brock, it is tough for anybody to make plays through all that mess, even when you're the biggest and baddest pass catcher on the roster.
But as a tight end, you're going to be disappointed because that's what you're paid to do. It's one thing for those undersized receivers you talk about. It's another one for these big tight ends. You are paid to make that catch through contact, and he couldn't do it.
On 3rd down, here's Burrow. That is once again incomplete, and consecutive incompletions have now pushed them to 4th down. The Bengals send out the punting unit. And he's going to try to give his defense a long field to defend. Only punted once in last week's loss, and he gets this one away. Takes it in at the 26. And he's going to set him up with a pretty short field here, Brock, after getting a big chunk on that return.
The Browns take over 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Ball just a yard shy of midfield. 1st and 10.
Here we go.
Stroud off of play action. And he has it along the sideline, but he got a little too close to that edge. They're going to say he's out of bounds. We've got second down.
This defense, they had a plan, and they've done an excellent job executing it. Instead of a main character, they've reduced this receiver to a footnote. Kudos to the job collectively on defense.
On the quick, right? 18. What's up?
Stroud to throw again on second. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. This is a guy who's used to embracing contact, Brock. Usually makes catches in spite of it, but I guess it's tough for anybody to make a play every time.
Yeah, I think these tight ends today, Kate, spend as much time in the old ice bath as just about anybody. And when you don't make that catch and you take the contact, well, that stings like the first seconds in the ice.
11.
Throwing on third down, Stroud. Couple defenders there, and they're going to intercept it. And the Bengals are going to have it after his second interception of the season.
Stroud's pass intercepted. The Bengals take over first and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
Bengals getting set, Brock. Here comes first and 10.
Here we go.
Here's Burrow. Dumped off to his running back. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense.
He specializes in salvaging broken plays out of the backfield, but even he couldn't get anything out of that one, Kate. That defense, they were all over it.
They break the huddle. It's second down now.
11. Here we go.
Burrow throwing out of the pistol. On the quick slant here, it's Higgins. And they're going to have this up at the 44-yard line as they haul him down. The big play nets him 17 yards. And the Bengals have a first down.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
Markers are reset. Here we go. Ball at the 44. Burrow on first down. That one falls to the turf. Couldn't hang on. It's incomplete. Well, he already has himself one interception in this game, partner, and throws like that are going to find him another if he isn't careful.
Yep, those are the throws you want to intersperse and sprinkle into your passing game, because if they become the norm and you're constantly thrown into coverage, that's when one pick becomes two becomes three, and on and on and on.
Gun.
Again, it's Burrow. Gets it to him on the screen. And he gets it forward a little to his 46. From the secondary, Grant Delpit on the tackle.
That's a defense's goal, right, Kate? Just get us to third down so we can have a chance to get off the field. And that was a good adjustment on that stop in particular, when the back ended up being the target, and they were able to keep him short of the sticks.
Here we go.
Sticking in the air, and it's Burrow. Has it downfield. It's Chase. And they're going to stop him, but he got enough to make it first and goal from the 8.
One thing we don't have in football is we don't have that radar gun. But if we did, Kate, this is the kind of throw, when you throw it that deep outside the numbers, that requires a serious fastball, serious arm strength, and he just showed it off.
Offense in position now. It's first and goal.
Here we go. 11.
Straight ahead, it's Brown. Well, so much for finishing things on the ground, huh? He is stopped at the line. They're going to have to regroup now on second and goal.
You know, Kate, these are the situations in training camp that I love more than anything to watch. You learn so much about a football team in these goal-to-go situations. You know you got to protect that goal line, and the defense, well, they did the job on first down. More to come.
Brown again. And his defense standing tall. They keep him out of the end zone. He'll get a couple, and now they face third and goal from the 6.
Well, you haven't given up the goal line yet, but this offense is moving closer and closer. Now might be the time defensively to get a little more aggressive, try to stick them with the loss, and make a difficult fourth down decision.
Couldn't get it the last 2 snaps. Another shot at 6 here on third and goal. From the gun on third down, it's Burrow. He completes it in traffic. Looks like about 4 yards on that third down. Not enough for the first, but definitely enough to consider going for it here.
Those kind of completions are so frustrating, Kate. It's like a putt. You got it on line, you feel good about it's going in the hole, but you never want to leave it short.
On one, ready?
Leading the offense out there, it's 4th and goal from the 1.
Here we go, here we go. Cut! Right in, cut!
Looking to throw. And oh, he got it! Interception! Jerome Baker has it! And the Browns will take over as this gets brought out to the 20-yard line.
It's a turnover on downs.
Browns look just about ready, Brock. Here comes 1st and 10. It's Judkins on the counter. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on 2nd.
Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on 2nd down. Off the play action. Here's Stroud. Oh, they're on him, and he's dropped again. And that pushes him back. 3rd down coming up.
It's looking like a dreaded 3-and-out offensively, but listen, if you can't keep your quarterback clean and upright, you're going to need some magic, big-time magic, to convert on this 3rd and long.
4 guys out wide. Here we go, 3rd and long. 3rd and long for him here. He's going to loft one deep to the left. Big gain downfield. And he is down inside the 35-yard line.
You know, Kate, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
1st down throw by Stroud. This one falls incomplete. Looking for Keon Coleman that time. So 2nd down coming up.
That's a throw at this level. So much speed and length, you got to be real careful. Rarely do you find a clean window down the middle. Got to be absolutely perfect, and it wasn't there.
Back to the air they go on 2nd. Stroud. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And it'll be 3rd down coming up after this defense's 3rd sack of the game.
That was a situation where I think the previous drive, really affected the decision-making there. Coming off a pick, he wasn't about to challenge the coverage. Instead, well, he just took his medicine.
3rd down, Bengals coming out in a dime look here. From the gun, Judkins. And what a great run, but they are cruelly denied that first. It's going to be 4th and short.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that 1st down marker.
A 43-yard attempt.
Carlson's kick is good. And that'll double their lead to 6.
That's why they spend all the time on the practice field during the week. That kind of operation. Perfect rhythm, perfect timing, and a 2 for 2 for this kicker.
Has this at the 6. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Cincinnati into formation. It's 1st and 10.
Gun, go.
Burrow setting up the play action. Gets this to Fant. And they will finally catch up to him just a second before he could reach that 40. He picks up 15 on the play. And a fresh set of downs for Cincinnati.
That wasn't going anywhere else on that play. It's one of the ones called specifically for the tight end because they know he's able to get a good release off that play action, and then he gets himself in space to do some damage.
1st and 10 now. Here's Burrow. Close that one, but they couldn't connect. No luck finding his receiver that time. And it sets up second down.
Even the best of them can be hurried into a throw before they're ready, and that pressure just messed up all the timing, the rhythm, and the clock of the quarterback.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 36.
Here we go, here we go. Stop.
A give left side to Brown. Ooh, they're on that one. Second down's going to end up in a loss of yards.
On the tackle. Brought down back at the 32.
We'll see what they come up with for 3rd down in just a bit. We've reached the end of 3. It's Bengals football, and they know what they need to do, trailing here in the 4th. Empty backfield. 5 guys out wide for 3rd and long.
Here we go.
Here he goes. 3rd and long. Lasers this one deep down the middle. So the coverage holds up on the deep ball. That's going to force 4th down.
I'll tell you what, Kate, challenging this guy in a close game, you are tempting fate. He got one hand on it. He gets 2. It could have gone the other way.
Oh, slow snap there. And it's blocked.
Pretty easy for all of us to just simply focus on the block, but this is one of those situations where the problem, where you could trace it back far earlier. Yes, the snap was accurate, came out clean, but it was too slow. There was not enough velocity, so that punter was left out there hanging dry, and he paid for it.
Here we go.
From the pistol, here's Junkins. And this is going to get him into the red zone. He's at the 18-yard line. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And that's a Browns 1st down.
Well, more often than not, it's the passing game that's asked to go from 1st down to 1st down in just one play. But when you get that big play potential on the ground, geez, it just infuses your offensive confidence.
1st down, Stroud. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
2nd and 10, Stroud to throw. He's going to get this one out quickly to Hill. And he's brought down a little short. No, actually they do give him the 10-yard line.
You know, Kate, over the years, I've heard defensive coordinators say, hey, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. You got to earn the right for me to call blitzes. And when you call a blitz and you don't get home and you don't hit the quarterback, you've earned nothing.
Bengals into the nickel set, 3rd down. Shotgun now for Stroud. It's a Cleveland touchdown. The Browns stretch it to a 2-score game in the 4th. Tyreek Hill the touchdown. So an absolutely beautiful throw there, finding his man in space who turns it into 6.
Yeah, they really took advantage there, Kate, of some soft coverage. You want that on that corner route. Plenty of space for that route to develop. Great execution, and it pays off with a touchdown.
Browns have it on the tee, and they will kick it away here. Fielded at the 7. And he's brought down just inside the 25.
The Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Bengals getting set, Brock. Here comes 1st and 10.
Here we go.
Out of the shotgun, Burrow. He's going deep this time. And this is going to end up incomplete. He really aired it out there on 1st down, but just couldn't make the connection.
I think if you look up in phase in the defensive encyclopedia, that is a picture-perfect form of it. He was all over him in coverage, really forcing the incompletion.
Still 10 to go. 2nd down now from the 23.
11. 180. Lights up.
Burrow out of the shotgun. Higgins downfield, and he has it. he's going to be brought down here at the 42.
19 yards. And the Bengals first down.
Burrow now on first down. Taken in by Chase, left side. And they push this down to the opposing 47-yard line. Dose of the hurry up here.
That's another Bengals first down.
Off the play fake, Burrow. Gonna let this one fly deep downfield. He's got it inside the 10. And this is gonna make it down to the 6. That's gonna set him up with first and goal. And for somebody who's been picked off like he has, Brock, you gotta admire his determination to keep attacking these coverages.
Yeah, that is risk. Right into double coverage yet again. But this guy's got what I call a high belief factor in himself.
From the red zone on first. He's got a Cincinnati touchdown. The Bengals now within one score in the fourth. It's a T.J. Hockenson touchdown. All right, so the offense does its job, Brock. Now they need their defense to give them a chance to overcome that big deficit.
The momentum in the building's clearly changed. We can feel it here in the booth, but you're right. It's now to the defense to make a stop and give them a chance.
Bengals 21.
So here's the kickoff, Brock. Just 6 points now separating our teams. Hardman with a return. And a good effort here as he gets it out past the 35-yard line.
The Browns take over first and 10 at their own 36-yard line.
The Browns, nice field position here as they start out first and 10.
Here we go, let's go. 18, that's it.
Stroud off the play fake. Makes the grab in bounds left side. And he's going to be persuaded out of bounds right at that 40-yard line. This one goes for an even 25 yards. And that's going to be good for a Cleveland first down.
First down.
Judkins running between the tackles. And Nelson Rager just a lone yard. That brings up second down.
I think we got to be careful, and I'll raise my hand of thinking that play was just a nothing burger. Because what can happen from that, Kate, is he put some nice toppings on it. A play-action pass, a shot that comes down the road from what looked like a very plain play.
Oh, he taps it quick to the receiver coming across here. And that's good for a few. It brings up third down.
It's a gain of 4, and it's third down.
All right. 11.
From the gun, Stroud. Lee Judkins on the drop down. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
I call this quarterback's best friend. Some call it a safety valve, some call it automatic, but it's sure nice as a quarterback when you got a trusty running back over the middle of the field that you could depend on.
Here we go.
Judkins up the middle. And he only manages one. Couple of defenders there to bring him down.
If there's ever a play we could call garden variety in the NFL, I think we just saw it right there. That's an uneventful run and a pretty sound stop there defensively.
Following that little 2-yard run, it's 2nd and 8. Stroud off of play action. They did it! He made the interception! Logan Wilson has it! And the Bengals have some new life in the fourth!
Stroud's pass intercepted. The Bengals take over first and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
Cincinnati into formation. It's 1st and 10.
Gun. Dot. 11 empty.
Burrow to the air now. On the quick slant here, it's Higgins. And this play reaches the 35 before it comes to an end. It's a great pickup, 16 yards, and now they've got first down.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap first down.
All set to go now from the 35.
Here we go.
Counter play, Brown. And their struggles on the ground continue as he's tackled after a small gain. Only 2 yards, and it brings up 2nd and 8.
These are the kind of runs, Kate, that just soften up a defense. Keep working on them, keep working on them. And eventually you're going to break one of those counters for even bigger yardage.
Need a better result than that last run. It's 2nd and 8.
Here we go. 11 Thomas. Right, 80. 11. Dot.
Burrow from the gun. Completes this one to Chase. And he has it right near midfield here. Looks like about a yard short. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12. We've reached the 2-minute warning from Cincy. Bengals down by a touchdown. Ball just a yard shy of midfield. 1st and 10.
It's good set. Big 13. Big 13. 11 MT. Kate. 11 MT. Kate. Dot.
Looking to throw. Burrow. Has him on the quick hitter. And they're not going to have to burn a timeout. Smart play here. He gets out of bounds with the 1st down.
Good offenses. Okay, good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted them. They wanted them on a route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, but then go to work after.
Dot. Wide 80. Dot.
Here he is to throw. Couldn't find a completion on 1st down. Looking for his wide receiver there. So it'll be 2nd down.
You need to buy your receivers enough time to get open along their route, and your quarterback enough time to find and hit them with the throw. When the line doesn't hold up, incompletions follow.
Still 10 to go. It's 2nd down now from the 26.
Here we go. Hey, can. Stop.
He'll look to throw it. That could be it, folks. It's intercepted. Greg Newsome has it. And the Browns make the play that should win them this game.
You know what? With yet another interception, you know what it might be time to do, Kate? Just run it.
Cleveland about ready to go. Here's 1st and 10.
On the quick, right?
Judkins headed right. Dropped by the 1st guy he met. No gain on that 1st down run. We get a timeout now from the Bengals. That's going to be their 1st. As they'll meet and decide what to do on this 2nd down.
Stopped right at the line, but might as well have been a loss of yards as far as the offense is concerned. It's always humbling when you try force versus force, and the defense wins out.
Well, nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10.
All right. 18. Whoa. 19 Texas.
Running back sent in motion. Oh, Gronk, look at this. He's setting up to throw it. That's caught in stride by Rice. And he'll get it up to the 27. Cincinnati uses its 2nd timeout. And they'll take a moment to ponder what the call's going to be on 3rd down.
That's just discipline with a capital D. The play in the huddle is a running back screen, but it takes discipline for that offensive line to not get downfield. Discipline for that receiver to stay alert, stay aware that he's a viable option as well.
Looking to throw. He puts some air under it deep down the left. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
The numbers tell us pretty clearly, you get to 3rd and long, extra long, it's really hard to stay on the field. That's disappointing because that was 3rd and manageable and an incomplete.
Begins his return at the 16. That'll be the 1st and more. Keeps himself upright. Inside the red zone. And he's tied this game. I'm looking, but don't see a flag drop. That's a touchdown. They have him back there, Brock, because of what he can do with even the smallest sliver of daylight. And In my opinion, partner, there aren't many plays more exciting than seeing a punt return for a touchdown.
I'm with you because it is so hard. I mean, it takes instincts, it takes intangibles, it takes greatness. I think of Dante Hall and Devin Hester and those guys that made it look easy at times, and it is not easy, especially to house one.
Hardman with a return. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line.
Hardman on the return. The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Browns look just about ready, Brock. Here comes 1st and 10.
Here we go.
Backfield is empty as they motion him out right. Back to throw. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Trying to connect to a Tyreek Hill there. So that brings up 2nd down.
See the pass, time up your hit, and jar that ball loose. Not a lot of players are hanging on to a well-placed hit like that one.
Setting up to pass. That could be it, folks. It's intercepted. Picked off on Barrett Carter. And the Bengals make the play that should win them this game.
Sprout's pass. Intercepted. The Bengals take over 1st and 10 at the 27-yard line.
Bengals getting set, Brock. Here comes 1st and 10.
Here we go, here we go. Wide 80. Stop.
On the ground, Brown. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that 1st down play. The Browns take the first of their 3 timeouts. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game. First down run netted him nothing. Here is 2nd and 10.
Here we go.
Running left with Bigsby. Defender gets to him right around the line. It's going to be marked as no gain. So, Brock, that means 3rd down coming up. Now a timeout's called. Cleveland using its 2nd. And they'll have just 1 left to burn now.
Made it all look so simple, didn't he? That linebacker sorting right through the traffic, finding the runner. That's instincts come to life.
Browns are in the nickel for this 3rd down call.
Stop.
Looking to throw. And will he? No, he's not going to escape. They take him down on a pivotal play late in this ball game. Now the Browns spend their final timeout. Big moment coming up for Evan McPherson on this attempt. Ball in the left hash, the distance 53 yards. Got all of it, and this is good. And now their lead will push out beyond a field goal.
So after that make, a field goal won't cost them a lead, but a touchdown still ties it, or likely probably puts them down a point. Okay, this is one of those moments where the defense now has clarity. They know what the stakes are and what they have to defend.
Ooh, a big lick from the coverage team there. That is going to stop things before they can get it to the 30.
Trailing by 1 score late here, Cade. Maybe this is the return. Maybe this is what helps them get right back into a good field position now to start their most important series yet of this game.
All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10. Not deterred by that pick. He's throwing again. It's a big strike to Hill. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. Browns fighting the clock now, trying to hurry back to that line.
1st and 10 at the 48-yard
Brown
line.
throwing here on 1st. Sends this to the end zone. And he's got it! He pulls in a game-winning touchdown with almost no time left.
Touchdown, Cleveland.
Absolutely clutch score there, Brock, as they take the lead here in the final minutes.
Incredible execution. The moment not too big for any of them. And Cade, they cashed in when it really matters.
That one right down the middle. And the Browns push their lead to 3. The Browns have it on the tee, and they will kick it away here. Here's a return from the 7. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
The Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10.
Let's get set. 80. 11. Stop.
Out of the shotgun, Burrow. Maybe a bit of desperation. Here's a deep shot. And that is incomplete. 8 seconds left now. He was looking for T.J. Hawkinson. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
Okay, this quarterback gets out of the pocket, genuinely a coin toss whether he's going to keep it with his legs or put it in the air. Sigh of relief there defensively as that ball falls incomplete.
Here's 2nd and 10 from the 21.
Here we go. Right.
Burrow out of the shotgun. Leaps on the crosser. And he's going to get this one at the 36-yard line. So they're going to go ahead and call a timeout here. Only 3 seconds left in the game.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. A lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
They've got 1st down here from the 36.
Here we go.
One final shot here. Forced out to his right. The lateral goes haywire. Fumble. And the Browns pick it up. And this one may be out of reach now because the defense comes through with 6. So the Browns will take this win home with them. And I know it's different for every sport, Brock. So is this the point where we'd say this winning streak is official? Might have something to it. 3 wins in a row now after this latest triumph.
Well, you get to this point, and what happens is you get to that building the next day and everybody feels good. Secretary feels good, chef feels good, kitchen feels good. Everybody's feeling good of stacking these kind of wins in a row.